Entertainment journalist and host of the Baker Show podcast, Baker Machado. Baker, what reaction are we seeing to the news of this death here? And have we heard from any of the other One Direction members?
No, just as Sam had mentioned, none of the One Direction members, even Cheryl Cole, who he shares a child with, hasn't even responded about this. We haven't seen anything from anybody like Simon Cowell or others who created the band One Direction. I think everybody's sort of, Gotti, right now in a process of just understanding what's going on and a state of shock. You have to understand, One Direction was one of the biggest bands on the planet. They were a global sensation. They had fans all over the world. So most of the social media outcry tonight is just the devastation that Liam is no longer with us.
And it seems like there was a little bit of controversy going on with his ex-fiancée in recent days. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, God, he's had a little bit of issues when it comes to relationships in the past. One in particular is with American model Maya Henry. They had been together and were even engaged up until about 2022. And interestingly enough, Gotti, just a few days ago, the Daily Mail is actually reporting that she had actually sent Liam and his lawyers a cease and desist letter saying that Liam was contacting her too often. She had even posted on TikTok just earlier this month that Liam had repeatedly been contacting her. We don't really know the specifics about why about that, but we should also know she did release a fictionalized book earlier this year about stories about her past, and one of the stories deals with dating a superstar in a band and the substance abuse issues and domestic violence issues attached to that. Now, she never mentions Liam by name, but we should note Liam has dealt with substance abuse issues in the past. He did check himself into a rehab facility back in 2022 for 100 days, and up until about 2023, he did say he was living a sober life.
And today we have the nature of that 911 call in Argentina to look at. What did his life post One Direction look like?
Look, he was still trying to do a lot of music. As when the group broke up in 2016, he still planned on putting out tons of music. He did a couple EPs and LPs. He actually was supposedly just filming a new Netflix show about him. It was called Building the Band. It was him going out and finding the next big band. We don't know. I think Netflix in the press release said they filmed over the summer, but we haven't been able to confirm if they actually, in fact, did. That would then be airing next year. But in May of 2023, Gotti, he said he was planning on releasing brand new music and that he was turning this new life because of his son. He wanted to be a good dad for him as well. And even when you look at the photos and the videos of him at Niall Horan's performance just a few weeks ago, he looked happy. He looked jubilant. He was taking photos with fans. So just a really sad turn of events here for Liam Payne.
Absolutely. Baker Machado, thank you so much for joining us. And a massive show of support in Los Angeles.